Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 forever luxury bags and 5 luxury bags that I would sacrifice for either a greater good or if for some reason I needed to come up with some extra money and I was forced to sell. Now this is just a quirky video. There's a tag going on. I believe that Fashionably Amy created this tag and I was tagged by the lovely Mel in Melbourne. So thank you, Mel, for tagging me. And I'm going to put some parameters around this. So I've chosen bags that are all over $1,000 in retail value. So I've excluded bags that are below $1,000 because if I needed to raise the money, I would think that naturally I would choose more expensive items to try to sell and get more money out of. So I stuck to the $1,000 and above parameter. And also the way my mind works, I couldn't just pick and choose which bags I would keep and which bags I would sell. I kind of had to compare lots of my bags to see what makes sense to kind of curate a well-rounded mini collection if I had to. I don't have a whole lot of luxury bags. I probably have more than some people, but I don't have a whole ton. I'm probably in like the 12 to 15 range. So by selling 5, I would be getting rid of almost half of my collection. So this was not easy. I let Mel know that I was dreading making this video, but I know it's just for fun. So let's get started. For starters, I wanted to take a look at my obviously monogram canvas pieces. So I compared my Pochette Métis with my Speedy 25. And for those of you who know, I purchased my Pochette Métis first, brand new from the boutique, and then I purchased my Speedy 25 pre-loved from Fashionphile. So these two have very different designs, but also very similar vibes because they're both classic monogram and both canvas. So I thought to myself, if I had to keep or sell, what would I do? Hands down for me, this would go in the keep pile. If you've watched my other videos where I talk about just kind of how I got the Pochette Métis and how long I waited for it, then you would know this means a lot to me. I love this bag and it also meets all of my favorite handbag criteria, meaning it's a flap bag, that's my preference, and it has compartments. I love bags that are organized with compartments. It also has a removable strap and it can be worn crossbody, which is my preferred way. And bonus, it has a back pocket. So the Pochette Métis is one of my most ideal handbags in terms of design and aesthetic. It also has a very classic silhouette. Now, obviously the Speedy is an absolute classic. It has been around forever. It is timeless. You can also add a strap or get the bandolier version that comes with the strap, which would have a stripe going down this way for the leather. The reason why I chose the Pochette Métis is because it is much more comfortable for me. I wear it a lot more often as a crossbody. I'm not much of a top handle bag girl. Also, I'm a bit of a minimalist when it comes to what I pack in my bags. I travel very light, so this bag, it holds a lot. And I don't ever fill it to the brim. I don't think I ever can fill it to the brim unless I'm going on travel and I'm using this almost like a mini duffel bag. So this kind of large bag is a little lost on me. I am keeping it, however, because my daughter loves this bag. I actually purchased it with her in mind because it's something I want to pass on to her. With the Louis Vuitton price increases, I figure this will be quite costly, even more costly when she's older. So I found this one in really great condition. No wear at all on the Vachetta, and so I thought I'd hold it for her. Both pieces are made in France, which I really am happy about, but if I had to give one up, yes, the Speedy 25 would be the one that I would sell, and my daughter would not be happy about that, but she's only 10, she would get over it. Okay, next I wanted to compare my Chanel's, and in particular my Chanel larger bags in the black caviar. I have these two here, same color combination, black caviar with the silver hardware. So this one here is my Chanel Jumbo, and I adore this bag. I didn't realize how much I would love it. I mean, I did wait a long time to get this, and I had shared stories about this bag as well. I bought this from a reseller. It's a single flap. And it's the largest bag I own by far, but I just think it's so fabulous. And because I got it for such a great deal, and I know that it's discontinued, you know, the single flap version, I feel like it would just be so hard for me to get this back. The same goes for this though. This is the clutch with chain, also discontinued. I know a lot of you reached out to me asking if I would sell this to you, and I've been kind of on the fence because I haven't had much of an opportunity to wear this bag. I feel like it is more formal, and I haven't had a chance to really go to any formal events with the past several months being the way they've been. So this one here comes with this thin shoulder strap, so you can wear it on your shoulder, but you can also wear this as a clutch. Super pretty, super light. I was very, very conflicted. My husband would vote for this one. He likes the more slender silhouette. He likes how it lays on my body. You know, it's kind of against my body, whereas this is thicker and bigger and it kind of protrudes. But I'll be honest with you, if I was forced to sell one, it would be very difficult, but if I was absolutely forced to, then I would let go of the clutch with chain. I know. Yes, if you're interested, I did do a side-by-side comparison of these two, including mod shots, so you can go check that out on my Chanel playlist. But I don't have any intention of selling either of these bags at the moment, but since I was tagged to do this video, I'm making some hard choices here. Okay, moving on then, I am looking at my Chanel classic flaps, both in lambskin, and I never thought I would duplicate like this, that I would have two lambskin classic flaps, but when this red one popped up around the holidays last year, I just could not resist the temptation, and plus the price was so good. This also I purchased from a reseller. I always put the reseller information down below in my description box, so if you are looking for a reputable reseller, you can go check there. So this one here is a 13 series, and it's in this beautiful apple red. And by the way, I will be doing a video very soon comparing these two very closely side by side to show the difference between a 10-year-old bag versus a 20-year-old bag. I should say specifically 10-year-old classic flap versus 20-year-old classic flap, because I know a lot of you are hunting on the pre-loved market and you're looking very carefully at condition and things like that. So I hope that upcoming video will be helpful to you. But in the meantime, let me give you a close-up of this beautiful red lambskin here with the silver hardware. I've got this one, and then I have my vintage, which is also just stunning, beautiful buttery lambskin in the black. The quilting is going to be flatter because this is more aged, but also has the silver hardware. And I got this one here from Fashion File, both around the same price, under $4,000. So, you know, I feel like they were really good deals considering the retail prices in the boutiques, and also the quality of the older bags seem to be just much nicer, to be honest. The craftsmanship is quite nice. So I adore both of these bags, but I would force myself probably to let go of the black one. I know. Probably you guys think I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm really conflicted. I would get rid of one of these if I needed to. I just couldn't decide which one. So part of me thought, get rid of the black one because you have other black bags that you really like. And you really should have a pop of color, you know? And this color is so pretty and it's very cheerful and it makes me happy when I look at it. On the flip side, then I think, no, I should get rid of the red one because the red one to me is kind of like an occasional bag. My wardrobe is fairly neutral in tone. I wear a lot of black as a New Yorker, probably. That's why. And I wear a lot of just neutral shades in general. And the red can go with a lot, but I'm usually not looking for this bright pop of color with every outfit. There has to be a reason, you know, there has to be a reason why I want this bold color, whereas black can always work for me. So I'm so conflicted. So I know this is a little bit of cheating. I have to pick one, but I will leave it at either one of these would have to go, basically. That's what it would be, either the red or the black. I don't know for sure. I probably would have to decide like that day in that given moment, because right now it's really hard to say, but one of these would go. Okay, and then another hard choice, and please take this lightly when I say hard choice. I mean in the context of the luxury handbag community. None of this is really hard. If I really needed the money, then I would sell it all for a more important cause. Of course, they're just handbags, they're just purses, right? So no big deal. But For our luxury handbag lovers out there, you can probably relate that it's not easy. When you purchase something, you come to enjoy and appreciate it, and you get attached somewhat, and then thinking about letting it go is hard unless you know you're no longer enjoying it. Both of these bags I really enjoy very much. This one is the Louis Vuitton Speedy BB in the ink. It is this gorgeous lambskin with gold hardware. And then this one here is my Givenchy Antigona in the mini size, and it's in the sugared goat skin in this beautiful camel color with the silver hardware. And you may be wondering, why in the world would I compare these two? They're so different. I agree that they're different very much. I love, love, love this color so much. Like, it's perfect caramel camel color for me. But I was trying to think, okay, if I was choosing something with short top handles that I can wear handheld, that also have removable straps that I can use as a shoulder bag or crossbody, then, you know, it is comparing apples to oranges in terms of the design and the look, but the features are very similar. Now, the Givenchy Antigona Mini is going to carry a lot more, but again, I don't pack that much. I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to what I put in my handbags. So the Speedy BB actually is ample for me. Like, I don't even think I've packed this to the brim yet. It has plenty of space. So then it comes down to the straps, basically. So the Givenchy Antigona Mini wins in terms of it being adjustable, and then it's leather, so it's really comfortable. But even though this is not adjustable, it's all one length, and it's got the hardware interwoven with the leather, so it's not going to lay as flat and it won't be as comfortable. Still, I love this more. It's really close, actually. I enjoy both bags very, very much. But if I were to just kind of go with my gut, I would keep the Speedy BB. Yes. It would be very difficult because I think this bag is stunning, and I know a lot of people say that this bag is a trendy bag and the trend has passed, but I purchased this not because it was trendy, but because I love the structure of it and I love this color. So it wouldn't be easy for sure, but if I had to choose, I would keep the Speedy BB and I would let go of the Givenchy Antigona Mini. And then I started to compare my walks. So I've got my black caviar wallet on chain from Chanel with the silver hardware. This is the classic. It's the older model too, with the snap closure. So the fact that I've held on to this and not upgraded to the new magnetic closure tells you I really love this. I love it. And then I've got this one. Oh my gosh. So pretty. This is the reissue style wallet on chain with the aged goat skin. Super durable. It's got this iridescent effect. You can see this is the most beautiful color combination I have seen on these bags. It has this really even ombre effect, and I love that it goes from pink to gold to this beautiful blue. It kind of reminds me of a sunset or a sunrise. I've said that before. The back, look at it. It pops. It's so pretty. It's 10 times more beautiful in person versus looking at it through the camera. I promise you. And it's got the champagne gold hardware. So I know I'm gushing about this bag. But as much as my heart lights up when I see this bag, I've not worn it yet. I think I mentioned that before. Probably, again, because I haven't had much occasion given the kind of year we had in 2020. To me, this is a very special bag. It's not something I'm going to run errands with. But I don't know. The sensible side of me, the practical side of me says, how often will you actually wear this bag? It is so special and it pops so much. I probably won't be wearing this like every day. You know, it's just not something I would do. It doesn't really go with my more muted, more neutral style wardrobe. But I love it. It's so pretty. And I feel like with a neutral outfit, it could really pop and really brighten up your whole look. But again, the sensible side of me says if it came down to these two, just in terms of like cost per wear and practicality, I would probably keep the black classic. And also, if I really needed to raise money, I needed the funds, I know that this will sell for higher just because this has a higher retail price. It's also seasonal, very difficult to find now, and I know that it's more desirable on the resale market. So again, the practical side of me, I wish I wasn't so practical. I wish I would just go with my heart. But I love this one too. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful piece that I know I've said is one of my most worn bags. So none of these decisions are easy. But again, if I had to, I would probably let this one go. And I'm not saying I'm going to let it go, but I'm saying for the purposes of this tag, if I had to, this would be the one that I would choose to let go. Okay. And then I have to do something before I end this video. This is totally cheating, but I would absolutely keep my pochette accessoire. I know this wasn't in the list of 5 that I would keep. I couldn't squeeze it in there, but there's no way I would sell this. And this is under $1,000. So again, the practical side of me is like, there would be no point in selling it because there's not a whole lot of money I would make from it if I needed the money. So that's why I stuck to bags that were over $1,000. But this bag, if you were curious, is here to stay. I've got my new strap on it from Dress Up Your Purse. I love this new upgraded strap. It has the matching vachetta and this wide cotton band. So comfortable. I have a promo code in my description box if you're interested. These things sell out really fast, but I know that Melody, the owner of Dress Up Your Purse, she tries really hard to stock up and restock. So anyway, this bag I had to show. I'm keeping this one. So thank you again, Mel, for tagging me. I'm going to tag a few ladies down below in the description box. And also for you guys at home, while you're watching this, I would love to know what is a bag that you would absolutely keep forever, ever, ever. What's a forever bag for you? And what is one bag that you've been always on the fence about or maybe considering selling? I would love to know. It's always interesting to hear from you guys. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.